So we are going to look at 2 exercises that you can use as rehab for something like tennis elbow or any lateral elbow pain. Lateral being the outside of the elbow. Or lateral, just in this instance, it's the elbow. So what you can do is grab a weight. It doesn't have to be a dumbbell. It can be a thick book. It can be a carton of milk. It could be a thing of sugar. It could be anything. But what you're going to need is something like a bench or a table, preferably softer because you're going to be leaning on it with your elbow. Just where we can get to the point where our arm is half on, half off. You're going to have the weight in the hand. Keep this arm down, forearm up, down. Don't let it curl up as we do the exercise. It's purely coming from the wrist, okay? So going with just wrist extension and wrist flexion, all right? Just with the weight. It's as straightforward as this. There isn't much to it. We're going to go nice and slow. The time and attention is really important here, so keep the control as we go through the movement. And don't race through at 100 miles an hour because you will lose the form and this will start lifting off and then we'll just hit our bicep. There's no point in that. Okay, so nice and slowly going through the full range of motion right down with that wrist extension. So we're stretching here and then we're going to flex it, which is going to be shortening it. Okay, either way, both end ranges of motion. And you're looking for about 10 to 15 reps. If we are hitting 20 reps plus and with ease, it's too light. Go a little bit heavier. If we're hitting 8 reps or less, let's say, and it's really tough, go a little bit lighter. We should be in that sweet spot of about 10 to 15. Once we get through 10 to 15 reps of palm up, we're going to rotate the arm down and we're going to go palm to the floor. Exact same movement, just a different position, okay? So now the wrist extension part is the harder part. The wrist flexion, because gravity is going to pull that weight down a little bit easier. Now we're going to extend it, flex it, extending it, but the extending part is the hard part. Whereas if we had it the other way, the flexion part is the hard part because we're going against gravity and then the weight will just drag to the floor on the extending part. So you can see why we're testing both. Try these a couple of times. Same again with both sides, 10 to 15 reps. Give it a go. Consistently hit it over a couple of days or a few days. Within a week, you should start seeing symptoms relieve. Let me know how you get on.